The Liberian man who was suspected to have the deadly Ebola virus and admitted in a Lagos hospital has been named as Patrick Sawyer, and unfortunately the man has died. Reports say Patrick Sawyer died Thursday night at the First Consultant Medical Center, Obalende in Lagos, where he was hospitalized. Sawyer only arrived Nigeria on Sunday, July 20th for a conference when he came down with the symptoms of the virus. We spoke to the consultant virologist who was part of the government task force handling the case of the late Liberian. Here's what he told us.
I think we now know that the man had Ebola. It's no more a suspicion. Clinically, the clinical picture depicted a viral hemorrhagic fever, and carrying out testing, we were able to pick a filovirus because we are sure of the primers that we used. So only what we are waiting for is to find out which of the Ebola virus, which of the filoviruses. Is it Ebola virus? Is it Marburg virus? They are all equally deadly. So whichever way it is, we know the man is having a deadly viral infection. And from the brief history, we learned that the man collapsed while coming out of the flight.
Here in Nigeria?
Here in Nigeria, before being rushed on the wheel to a facility. So from that picture, the man had been incubating the virus. And only God knows how far the virus particles had gone in the organs and the systems. But the following day, when they now started looking at the picture, so they discovered that it was progressing. Because the second day of the admission, they noticed hematuria, they noticed diarrhea, and diarrhea coupled with hematuria, they are two bad signs. And these are the signs that have been associated with Ebola viral disease.
We also asked Professor Omilabu if Nigerians should be worried and whether the country has got the facilities to deal with the Ebola virus. Take a listen to him once again.
This is a firm confirmation that we had the virus brought to us. And only God knows how far the thing has transmitted. Judging by the fact that the man was with other passengers in the flight. Only God knows how far they have gone in the country. Only God knows how much of virus they have exchanged through conversation, through greetings, while inside the Nigerian band flight. And mark you, there was a stopover in Lome. From Moronvia, there was a stopover in Lome before they got to Lagos. So only God knows how far the virus has transmitted. And at the airport, where we learned that the man collapsed, people rallied around to give a helping hand. So while doing that one, only God knows what has actually transpired. And that's why we need active case search and contact tracing. So that's what we need to do now. Facilities in terms of detection, if it is detection, we have that, and that's what we put in place. So we were able to detect under 5-6 hours of receiving the specimens. We were able to make a preliminary diagnosis, and that's the type of thing we need. So once we make the diagnosis, and then we now follow up with management, and that's what we are doing now. We're managing the crisis. So as for detection, we have all that it takes to detect very early.